Hello! In this episode, we take a look at lowest common multiple LCM. LCM is the smallest number that is multiple of two or more given numbers. This concept is widely used in many real-life applications. So let's see how we can find LCM of two or more numbers. There are three methods: listing method, division method, and index notation method. Let's look at each method in detail. The listing method. As the name suggests, we list the multiples, we highlight the common multiples, and we select the lowest one out of them. Let's see an example. If we have to find LCM of 6 and 10, we will list the multiples of 6. Multiples of 6 would be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 50, 54, 60, and so on. Since the number keeps on going, the multiples of 6 also keeps on going. That's why we have written the symbol of continuity, the three dots. The multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and so on. So first step, listing of multiples is done. Now we highlight the common multiples. Common multiples of 6 and 10 are 30, 60, and so on. So the lowest common multiple, LCM, is 30. A trivia question. Can you find the highest common multiple of any given numbers? Comment down below. This method of finding LCM is quite simple. However, when the numbers are quite large, this method becomes quite slow. So we move to the next method, which is the division method. In division method, we divide the given numbers by prime factors. Here it is important to note that we will divide by common as well as uncommon prime factors. We keep on dividing until we get 1 in the remainders. And then we multiply all the factors to get LCM. Let's see an example. To find the LCM of 18 and 30, we are going to write 18 and 30 separated by a comma and then start dividing by the smallest prime factor. 2 is a factor of both 18 and 30. So dividing 18 and 30 by 2, we get 9 and 15. 2 is not a factor of 9 and 15, so we move to the next prime factor, which is 3. Division by 3 yields 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are not divisible by any common prime factor. So if we were to find the HCF, we would have stopped right here. And the HCF would have been 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. But since we are finding LCM, we keep on dividing until we get 1 in the remainder. 3 and 5 do not have any common prime factor. So we look for uncommon prime factors. First number can be divided by 3. So when we divide the number by 3, we get 1. And since 5 is not divisible by 3, 5 remains as it is. Next we divide by 5. 1 is not divisible by 5, so 1 remains as it is, and 5 divided by 5 gives us 1. So we stop right here because we have got 1 in the remainder. To find LCM, we multiply all the numbers written on the left. So LCM is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, which is 90. So LCM of 18 and 30 is 90. Let's look at another example. If we have to find LCM of 40, 60 and 100, we first divide by 2 to get 20, 30 and 50. We again divided by 2 to get 10, 15 and 25. I really like to divide first by all the common factors and then I move to the uncommon ones. The common factor of 10, 15 and 25 is 5. So dividing these three numbers by 5 gives us 2, 3 and 5. We are done with the common prime factors. 2, 3 and 5 do not have any common prime factor, so we now start dividing by uncommon prime factors. Dividing by 2 gives us 1, 3 and 5 remains as it is. Dividing by 3 gives us 1, 1, 5. And lastly, division by 5 gives us 1, 1, 1. And we stop here as we have got 1 in the remainder. So LCM is the product of all the numbers written on the left, which is 600. So LCM of 40, 60 and 100 is 600. Let's look at the index notation method. In this method, we arrange the numbers, we circle the highest power, and we multiply. Let's take an in-depth look at this method with the help of an example. If we have to find the LCM of 2 cube multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 and 2 cube multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, our first step would be to arrange. We will write the numbers in 2 rows such that numbers with same base are written in one column. For every number that is absent, we write 0 in the power. If we have a number, for example 5 raised to the power 4, the number 5 is known as base and 4 is known as the power. So if we look at the given numbers, in the first number, base is 2, 3 and 5, and in the second number, base is 2, 3 and 7. In the first number, base 7 is missing, and in the second number, base 5 is missing. In the first number, 7 raised to the power 0, and in the second number, 5 raised to the power 0. All the numbers which do not have a power, like 3 and 5 in the first number and 3 and 7 in the second number, their power would be 1. Second step is we circle the highest power numbers in each column. If we look at base 2, both numbers have same power, so we circle any one of these. In base 3, again both numbers have same power, so we circle any one of these. In base 5, the highest power is 5 raised to the power 1, so we circle it. And in base 7, 7 raised to the power 1 is higher power, so we circle it. Step 3 is we multiply the circled numbers to get LCM. So LCM would be 2 cubed multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 1. 2 cubed is 8. 3 raised to the power 1 is 3. 5 raised to the power 1 is 5 and 7 raised to the power 1 is 7. So multiplication of these numbers together gives us 840, which is the LCM. Can we use index notation method to find LCM when numbers are not written in index notation? Yes, we can. We can write the numbers in index notation first using prime factorization. Prime factorization of 40 gives us 2 cubed multiplied by 5. By prime factorization, we can write 60 as 2 squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. And 100 can be written as 2 squared multiplied by 5 squared. So step 1 arrangement. In first and third number, base 3 was not present. So we have written 0 in the power. In second step, we circle the highest powers. If we look at base 2, highest power is 3. So we circle 2 cubed. In base 3, highest power is 1. So we circle 3 raised to the power 1. And in base 5, highest power is 2. So we circle 5 squared. To get LCM, we multiply the circled numbers together. 2 cubed multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 5 squared. 2 cubed is 8, 3 raised to the power 1 is 3 and 5 squared is 25. Multiplying these together gives us 600 as the LCM. With so many methods to find LCM, which approach is better? So when numbers are written in numerals like 34, 16, it's better to use division method. And when numbers are written in index notation, it is easier to use the index notation method. Listing method is very helpful when we have to explain the meaning or concept behind LCM. I hope now you can find LCM of given numbers. Try to solve practice now 11 and 12 and exercise 1B questions 2 and 5 independently. Stay tuned for upcoming videos.